Ready Player One is the first novel written by Ernest Cline, released in America in 2010 and brought to the big screen all in March 2018. The book is set on Earth in the year 2045, a period in which everyone lives closed and the energy sources are almost completely exhausted. The only way to have fun is to live in a virtual reality called Oasis, a great virtual platform in which every fantasy can become concrete. The only way to enter is through a viewer that teleports the mind and somehow the body in Oasis. This virtual world parallel to reality was created by James Halliday, a computer genius, who dying left a message for all the players, who would find 3 hidden keys, will take possession of Oasis and will be able to do what he wants. So much to clarify, Oasis is worth billions. You can well imagine how from simple form of entertainment, Oasis has become a possible source of income, so that all people are constantly connected searching for the first key. Obviously, as every story, there is a very powerful enemy to face. That in this case is the IOI, the Innovative Online Industries, a big multinational that controls everyone because it is the one that provides the internet to the whole world. Ernest Cline had the genius of putting in the same book pop culture from the 80s, science fiction and above all cunning. Assuming that for many the book's fortune is given by Spielberg's film, it is not difficult to understand that putting together Batman, Back to the Future, Blade Runner, Star Wars, and I could continue with hundreds of other examples, the attention becomes much more tangible. Surely it is a book for fans of the genre, while the film, in my opinion, is more suitable for everyone. To add a touch of originality, Cline was inspired by The Chocolate Factory, more precisely by the film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory of 1971. Cline, observing the structure of the book, has included in it a protagonist that after a series of challenges quite arduous, gets a huge reward thanks to the help of a magician, who in this case is Halliday. Based on this, the brilliant Spielberg had well thought of engaging Gene Wilder for the film, but unfortunately the actor died in 2016 due to Alzheimer's disease. Another great Cline's idea to win over the readers was certainly to include a female character named Artemis as a trophy and certainly as an appealing foe for the protagonist to Edwards. In the book, each event revolves around him, the other characters have a purely side role. Speaking instead of the film, directed by Spielberg, shot me 8 years because of the rights for each quote, that as we said before are hundreds, it is a masterpiece. Obviously, to be able to carry the book on the screen, it was absolutely necessary to overturn much of the plot, the characters and the structure. In the film, Watts is no longer doing everything alone, but surrounded by friends and especially by the girl Artemis, together they can defeat the IOI. Very cleverly, they have been able to tell the virtual story in Oasis and at the same time the real one in Oklahoma City. All of this is obviously thanks to one man, Spielberg, a filmmaker of such importance that everyone has consented to his every request. Before revealing the major differences between the book and the film, it is interesting to know that Cline had a brilliant expedient. Starting from the book, 10 months before the first publication, he launched a treasure hunt for real fans. Among secret URLs, video games and much more, in the end one person won the fantastic prize, a beautiful DeLorean car from 1981. I don't know about you, but I was thrilled at the thought of driving it on the street. It is known that to adapt a film to a book, it is necessary to change it at least a little. There are many differences in Ready Player One, but the most important ones are 5. The first one, which even the great Spielberg would not oppose, lies in not being able to use some particular quotes taken from films and TV series of the past. In the book are memorized the lines of the characters of War Games and Monty Python and the Sacred Graal, while in the film is reported only Shining. In the film, the Iron Giant is used instead of Ultraman, and finally the T-Rex of Jurassic World has been added, which is not present in the book. The second one, without making too many spoilers for those who want to see the film, is about the ways in which the protagonist and the enemy discover each other, which are totally different from the book. The third one sees the three challenges to take possession of the hidden keys, while only the last challenge is faithful to the book. The fourth one concerns the changed characters, as in the book some die earlier, while in the film they help Wade the end. Artemis has a direct conflict with the enemy, but not in the book, and especially Wade knows everyone at the end, while in the film their help happens almost from the beginning. In the end, the biggest difference is in the subjects. Poor in the book because they provide a simple American chubby guy, who in his world faces these tests with a simple nerd subline. In short, the main theme of the book is the video game, or rather, a narrated video game, whose pages are full of other video games of the 80s. Instead, the film draws attention to the relationship of love between Wade and Artemis, both virtual and real, the relationship of help and friendship between young people, this intense and sophisticated fight between the IOI and Wade's group, the intelligence and sensibility of the genius of Halliday, and certainly, as a must towards the book itself, the continuous search for the three mysterious keys. Perhaps it will seem too futuristic and merely suitable for a film, but tools, such as the virtual reality viewer, already exist on the market. Depending on how much you want to spend, you have the opportunity to undergo this fictitious experience between games, videos, and the internet. We are not in the apocalyptic world of Wade, yet we already see the need to take refuge in a world where one is alone and can live all he wants. This theme is particular, because personally it is not the first time I face it, especially in an area characterized by fantasy, war and video games. It seems that the only way that will remain to the human race not to become extinct is to live in a dream, attached to the machines that create around us a new world, where there are no wars, where energy is infinite, and where everyone is happy. An example we can find in the fourth season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., a TV series seen in Marvel, in which the protagonists are living in a virtual world controlled by an android. In this world, one of them has the opportunity to live with her daughter again, after she died prematurely in real life. To conclude, I would say that the changes wanted by Spielberg for the film are of great effect. Without them, the film would not have come so well, and above all, would not have captured the public, which instead happened because in addition to the virtual world, there is also the physical and real one. For those who were particularly impressed, Klein has already written a draft for the sequel, trying to please both the fans of the book and those of the film. At the same time, he declared that Spielberg would be the director of the sequel only in case the film was a total success.